Hey folks, I got some good news for you. It is coming from News Nation, which is not a station I would normally listen to. It is a little bit like CNN, or actually a whole lot like CNN. But truth be known, sometimes I go to opposition news outlets to do a little bit of research. Whatever they're saying, if you flip it on its head, you'll find the truth. And that is absolutely the truth of the matter. This particular case, I believe this guy is telling the truth, but he's telling the truth for his own personal benefit. This is, I'm talking about Congressman, what's his name, Mr. Dean Phillips. He is from Minnesota. He is a congressman over there, and he decided to no longer run for election in Minnesota as a congressman. He decided to throw his hat in the ring about 3 weeks ago. He put out a video, talked a little bit of shit about Biden, basically said he is too old for the job, and the Democrat Party needs a fresher, newer face for the party, and he thinks he's that guy. So now the Democrat Party has got not just Cornel West and the other lady who I can never remember her name, but it's also got this guy Dean Phillips involved, and you got the possibility of Joe Manchin getting involved as well. It looks like the Democratic Party, as far as the DNC goes, as far as who they're going to actually decide is the candidate in the primary, it's fractured already. And it may turn out that we end up with an independent, a Democrat, and a Republican in this race. So there may actually not be a primary for Joe Manchin. I believe that's what works. Don't quote me on that. But at any rate, what we got here is Mr. Dean Phillips. Like I said, Democrat, thinks he is more qualified to be president than Joe Biden. I can't lie, he probably is more qualified. Whether he's a better human being or not, who really knows at this point. But as of 3 weeks ago, he threw his hat in the ring and had some things to say about Joe Biden. And now he is kind of backtracking and walking it back. But at the same time, he's still telling the truth about the situation. I thought I'd bring it to y'all because everything he says in this video is definitely not just informative, but it's good news. It's good to hear how the Democrat Party is falling apart, how they're pulling each other apart at the seams, how they're fighting over the power. I hope this is a struggle for Joe Biden to get the primary. That way it tells his voters he's probably not going to win. And speaking of he's not going to win, listen to what this guy right here has to say. Nothing but good stuff, folks. He drops the bomb, truth bomb.
After some recent comments that you made about Vice President Kamala Harris, saying the American public does not have faith in her, what is your response to that pushback you got following those comments?
I almost forgot he was trashing Harris as well.
Well, first of all, I respect Vice President Harris. I think she should be running right now instead of President Biden in the race. I was repeating what I've heard from others. It was wrong. I've apologized. The point of this is to move on. Vice President Harris and President Biden are going to lose to Donald Trump. That's what this is about for Democrats. I have respect for him. I have respect for her. I'm just saying that the numbers don't lie. Politicians lie regularly, Kelsey. The numbers don't, and I think it's time for Democrats to heed the call, because this time, it's not 2016 where we did not know what might happen. This time we do. It's going to be tragic, and I